Hello everyone, welcome back to Sawdust and Circuits. Today I was out doing a little thrift store shopping when something unusual caught my eye. At first I thought it was just another cheap office keyboard, but as soon as I picked it up, I knew this thing was different. This is the YUNZII X71 mechanical keyboard, and as you can probably tell, it isn't exactly subtle. The entire body is transparent. Every switch, every component, even the internal structure is on display. Then when I turned it on, every key lit up with its own RGB LED lighting. Now normally keyboards like this aren't really my style, but there was one more detail that made me take a second look. The price tag was only $3.99. I always try to be transparent with you about what things actually cost, because that's part of the fun of these thrift finds. From what I could find, keyboards like this sell for somewhere around $100 new. So naturally, the question becomes, what's the catch? Well, there are a few cues right away. Being a clear keyboard means every bit of dust, debris, or staining really stands out. It's not bad, but there's definitely some grime hiding here. So before we even think about testing it out, let's open it up and see if we can bring it back to its former glory. Looking at the bottom of this, the first thing I assumed was screws would be hidden under the feet. But after looking more closely, it became obvious the entire thing snaps together. If you look carefully around the edges, you can see little retaining clips. Now that brings up another challenge. I've been on a bit of a quest lately, trying to find the ultimate case opening tool. Most of the dedicated pry tools I've used either snap, bend, or become uncomfortable after just a few minutes. There has to be a better option. So while I was thrifting, I picked up something a little unconventional. An oyster knife. It sounds ridiculous, but hear me out. It's designed to pry things apart, it's ergonomic, and it's made of steel and built to survive people forcing open shellfish all day long. Maybe it's a perfect tool for electronics disassembly. Let's put it head to head against my old plastic pry tool and see which one wins. Working slowly around the perimeter, the clips begin to release one by one. Honestly, both of these tools did a decent job. The oyster knife definitely feels stronger, but you need to be careful not to damage the plastic or even cut yourself. Let me know in the comments, which tool would you prefer? Now with the case apart, we can finally see what's inside. And honestly, this keyboard feels surprisingly premium. It's heavy, solid, and much better built than I expected. For cleaning, I'm just going to use a degreaser along with some cotton swabs. And with the degreaser, I'm using distilled water to avoid having any water spots. A transparent keyboard is great when it's clean, but absolutely unforgiving when it isn't. After spending some time cleaning everything up, it's finally time for the moment of truth. Would this thrift store gamble actually work? Thankfully, after putting everything back together, the keyboard powered right up and everything registered correctly. Now the lighting effects are definitely cool, even if they're a little flashy and not really my personal taste. But for $4, it's hard to complain. Overall, I think this was a fantastic thrift store find. It also showed that building a nice gaming setup doesn't require spending a fortune. Sometimes all it takes is a little cleaning and a little curiosity, and maybe even an oyster knife. Let me know down in the comments. Would you use a transparent RGB keyboard? Or is it a little bit too flashy for your setup as well? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.